Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mario Maker fans of all ages, I have done it. I have made one of the most important discoveries in all of Super Mario Maker 2 history. A multiplayer detection system in the Super Mario 3D World style. Wow, and boy, it was a lot easier than I thought actually. It's you could say it's surprisingly simple. I bet no one gets that joke. Anyways, like we need to have multiplayer detection systems because we need them, alright? We need them for multiplayer co-op levels and just all kinds of stuff, alright? But the design we normally use for the basic styles doesn't work in 3D World because it uses lots of note blocks and munchers. I'll leave a link to that design in the description because that's what inspired me to make this. But after tons of different ideas and redesigns, I've done it. A multiplayer detection system in the 3D World style. Now originally it was something about like how mushrooms bounce off enemies and don't go through them, and like if there were two mushrooms, one would bounce off a Spiny and the Spiny would do something, but I couldn't figure anything out with that idea. So then I tried doing some things with thwomps and players collecting mushrooms, but technically it worked, but it was way too player reliant. And if the player did just one thing they weren't supposed to, the entire contraption wouldn't work. And so that didn't work out. Then one time I was playing multiplayer versus, and there was this one versus level with like 4 different pipes, and there was a thwomp sitting on top of a P-switch so the P-switch immediately activated. But the P-switch kept respawning and activating over and over. And I was like, things respawn back, right? So that we can't get in the pipes. Thankfully, for some reason, the P-switch just stopped respawning. But that gave me an idea. That's how we make a multiplayer detection system, using respawning Koopa Troopa cars. Now, I'm just going to show the design first, and then we'll explain how it works. Now, you can see here, the Koopa, he falls down, hits the power block, and now we can just wait for the bomb to go and blow up. I can probably shorten this timer. In fact, I probably will, and should. But then he blows up, the bullet bill moves, and we can go over here. And what do you know? It says 1 player, and then there's a door to the flag, but we don't need to look at that. But if you're in multiplayer online, the Koopa Troopa car respawns. And just know, that means that this only works in online, so not local play. And because I doubt I'll find this level in online multiplayer, we're just gonna place in another Koopa Troopa car. And then we'll show off what happens when there's 2. So the first one goes, he does his thing, he triggers the power block, then a bullet bill falls down, crushes that car, and then the other one hits the on-off switch. And now we wait for the bomb. The bomb does his thing. And now, we can't go into this pipe, but we can go into the top pipe. And what do you know? It says, online wait. This is on my multiplayer, but wait a second. It just says Molai. There isn't even a T there. Oh my gosh, there isn't even a T there. Wow, I'll have to fix that. And I'll probably just make this level look a tiny bit nicer, but it's basically done. It should be uploaded by the time this video gets out. But yeah, it's a functioning multiplayer detection system in the 3D World style. Now, I will say, if one of you wants to go off the idea of mushrooms bouncing off of Spinies and whatnot, please make one that works in local play and not just online play. That would be awesome. But you can see here, multiplayer online detection in 3D World style. Here, let me cover that up, because, this guy, he's just kind of here for, our second Koopa. So besides that, this is how you build it. You can see it all here. Now, you could actually replace these 2 springs with a bullet bill. You probably should, now that I think of it. That just makes more sense. Because, then you can't bounce off of them. So I'll actually do that now. But yeah, as you can see, I'll quickly explain how it works. The Koopa falls down here, whacks the power block, and that does nothing, alright? Why is the power block even there? I don't know. Why is the power block there? You know what, whatever, we'll just get rid of the power block, honestly. Why not? Just make everything simpler. and then he can fall down here. It's like this bullet bill falls down to stop players from going left, so they have to activate the Koopa car. Because if they're over to the left, he'll just drive off screen. So this forces the player to be on the right. But there's a cloud block here, because another one of these things falls down onto here, onto the cloud block, and then the Koopa car can then drive over, the second one can drive over the 1 block gap and hit the on-off switch. And the thing is, you could technically use spikes, like in clear pipes and such, but then like the car could keep respawning and then activate the switch over and over. And like it's just simpler to do this. This design is way easier. And then of course there's this timer down here, the cloud platform's here to make sure that it doesn't die by the POW block. Wait, we don't actually have the POW block anymore. So I'll just do this real quickly, I guess, and just so it looks a bit nicer, we'll do this. And yeah, there we go. Multiplayer online detection in the 3D World style. Not much else to say. I mean, this is it. This is how it works. This is how it functions. Like you saw, it works. You know, Koopa cars respawn online. So yeah, technically I have no proof, but I'm like 90 bajillion% sure this thing would work. But anyways, yes, that is all for now. Make sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, eat your green vegetables.